Welcome back to Bottom Dwellers. We're with Claremont, and this is Season 4. In the last episode, Season 3, Claremont finished third, Paris Saint-Germain continued to run away with it, and we made the final of the Euro Cup 2, but lost. Here we are on the finances screen. We were given $4.52 million to spend this year. We've spent some of it. Just as a reminder, our aim in this save is to try and win the league and a European trophy, preferably the Champions League. But I think with this team, we'll take any European trophy. All right, if we have a look at the transfers in, we haven't made anything significant. We've spent a little bit of money, $3.2 million. We have brought in a couple of free transfers and spent a little bit of money. We are starting to bring in those new gens to try and prop up the team with some quality players. Let's check them out. Kubiak, he is a left back, 5-star rated. Luke Roberts, brought him in from Gillingham. He looks pretty awesome already at 18 years of age. Great determination and natural fitness with excellent first touch, vision and work rate for an 18-year-old. We've got Martin Satriano. We had him on loan for the second half of last year. We brought him in permanently on a free transfer. I think that's great as backup in the striking position. Adam Hawkes, a youngster from Derby. He's a central defender. He's 6'4", great balance, stamina, determination, and tackling at 18 years of age. He might even start in our team from now on just to get game time into him. Athanasopoulos. We have a striker here, another developing striker, 18 years of age. I don't hold out too much for him. His finishing is horrible. We might make him an inverted winger or inside forward. Great determination and teamwork with some good pace. Kenneth Camacho, a central midfielder. He's developing beautifully already at 18 years of age from Costa Rica. 4.5 star. He's got great determination, excellent natural fitness, some good teamwork. Overall, pretty good attributes. You can see we're looking for those determined players. And lastly, Rene Denoya, another midfielder. Looks like he can play anywhere through the centre. I have not seen a player too often like this. Can play centre of defence, centre midfield, and in striker position. Looking at his attributes here, he clearly looks like at 6'5", with great jumping reach and balance. A central defender, which I think that's what we'll try and make him. His attributes really line up well for that position. And he's got great value with 5-star potential already. So we'll get game time into these youngsters. On the outs, a lot of free transfers, getting rid of some of the dead wood. Labyad left for 800k, getting on in age. And that wraps up all of the transfers we've done in this preseason. In the competitions page, we are in 3 different competitions this year. We are in the French Cup. The board expectation is to reach the quarterfinal. We are back in the European Champions Cup. We have a group with FC Bayern, Sevilla, and Milan. There is no chance we are getting through that in one of the top 2 positions. Third would be what we'd hope for, but I'm not even confident we'd get that. And of course, Ligue 1 Uber Eats. We have started okay as well. If we just check into that, we are 5th at the moment. We have had 3 wins and a loss to Lille. That's a pretty good start. We're only 1 point behind the rest of the pack here. And of course, Paris Saint-Germain have started off hot once again with a 12 goal difference after 4 games. That is pretty incredible. If we check out the season preview and see what our odds were, we have, I think, moved up 1 spot from last season. We were 9th, I believe. We are now in 8th, still with a 50-1 chance. The entirety of the Media Dream 11 is Paris Saint-Germain players. Just popped into the tactics screen so we can have a look at the best team for Season 4. Coming in at the goalkeeper position is Alban Lafont, our experienced at, 24 years of age, 25 now, goalkeeper. The right back is Martin Bush. The left back is Angeleri. Our central defenders are Hawkes and Denoya. We are taking a massive risk implementing and putting in 2 18-year-old central defenders. Busquets, he's going to drop back and hopefully help them out at defensive midfielder. Central midfield is Castaños and Cachavenda. The inverted wingers, on the right is Mukesh, on the left is Samakay, and we have Liam Delap taking up that advanced forward role, the striker role. Once again, we've got him on loan for a third season. That is pretty much for no money, and he is developing nicely since he's been at our club. All right, let's head forward, see what Season 4 brings us, and see how we have fared at the end of this season. Okay, it's the end of the season, and just before we have a look at the competitions page to see how we've gone, we did a little bit of business, some important business in the January transfer window. We had Strahinja Pavlovic go out for £25 million, our first major sale at the club for this much money. We brought him in for 8.75. He has played well for us. 6.94 and 6.89 rating. Well enough for us over a season and a half. We have made a massive profit on him. And we have actually reinvested some of that money. We've brought in three other players. Musa Papula. He is a central midfielder from Nigeria. I found him by searching for people up to 18 years of age and sorting by world reputation, and then the under 23 Nigerian player rocked up. He looks like he could be one for the future. Also brought in Damir Alvarez, $1.4 million. We got him from Junior in Colombia. We've loaned him straight back. So he spent the second half of the season there. Left back, he is nice and quick, good acceleration, great stamina, determination as always, and excellent technique. Hopefully we can integrate him into the first team soon. And we spent a fair bit of money. This was a strange one. I didn't actually get to scout this guy, Christophe Blanc. So I didn't know what his star ratings would be compared to my team. But he looked amazing at 19 years of age. He is 6'6", 17 jumping reach, 16 balance, determination of 17, flair of 18, and off the ball of 17. At age 19, he's also French. I think this guy is probably going to be one of the stars of the future. We have loaned him straight out to Sochaux, and he has scored 11 goals in 16 matches for them in League 2. I think we'll bring him straight back in and put him into our first team next year. So that was a little bit of business from the January transfer window. All right, if we head into the competitions, let's see how we've gone in this season 4. All right, so we have finished 4th in Ligue 1. That's dropping a place from last year. That's a bit disappointing. We have kept up with Lyon and Marseille. A little bit of a gap between us and Lens. In the Champions Cup, we actually managed to finish 3rd, which was great. So we got into the Euro Cup. We made the quarterfinals and got knocked out by Inter. Let's check out how our run went there. So we would have gone into the first knockout round, I think. Yep. We played Slavia Prague and won 4-1 on aggregate there. Good win. In the second knockout round, we took care of Levante 2-0. And then we came up to the quarterfinal, playing someone of high quality in Europe, and we got smacked around the park 4-1, unfortunately. But that's a good showing in the Euro Cup. French Cup, we got knocked out by Auxerre. That's pretty disappointing. We've done poorly in that competition, I think, every single year. Going into that Uber Eats, let's see what has happened here. Auxerre, Nimes have been relegated. Paris Saint-Germain have won it by 9 points again. They are very, very challenging to close down in that title race. Lewandowski scored 37 goals. Martin Satriano not... Ooh, that's interesting. Martin Satriano has scored all the goals for us. He is our player. Liam Delap obviously hasn't been playing. Satriano has instead. That's probably pretty good because we own him. We don't own Liam Delap. We'll probably send him back now that we've got a couple of good strikers. Satriano also got 8 Player of the Match awards. On the squad page now to check out the stats for the year, we have Mountain Satriano. He's scored 31 goals in 41 starts. The next best is Kachavenda with 10 goals. So really only one player scoring all the goals. On the assists, we have Kachavenda also chipping in there with 11 and Angaleri with 10 as well. I think we need to produce more, and that is why we have not advanced as we would have liked to this year. Our best players are on loan. Apart from those guys, it is Angaleri, Satriano, Kachavenda, Marnon Bush, and Adam Hawkes. This one's great to see. He is our new gen. We will check him out. He is improving nicely. Has played really well in a starting spot this year. Our other lad, who's also now 19, was 18. He is the other central defender. He has played okay, 6.99 in the league in his 24 total appearances. I'm not sure. Those downward arrows probably are not helping us be positive about his improvement, but at 5-star and 19, he's got a fair bit of time left to go. One of our other potential wonder kids, Lawrence Makesh, our 18-year-old who plays on the inverted wing on the right. He looks to be coming along nicely. Still only 18 years of age. In his second season, he is doing really well. The other young player we have is Wilson Samake. He has not had the greatest of seasons. His attributes look to have stagnated a little bit. He's still got lots of room for improvement if we look at his stars. He's now 21 though, so you'd want to get a move on. He did okay as far as goals and assists, but 6.85. Be hoping for more from our inverted winger on the left there. And that brings to a conclusion Season 4. Bit of a middling season. We finished 4th, a little bit lower than we'd hoped, but we have given a heap of game time to youngsters in the hopes that they will become high quality players and push us towards the summit of the French Premier League. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'm Brett. This is A Kick in the Grass, a Football Manager story. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.